What's going on? This is going to be the first video in a video series that I'm doing where I'm just going to be documenting my process, my attempts, my journey to hitting 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I'll give more detail as the video goes along on things we're going to be tracking, where I'm starting from, stuff like that. But I just wanted to first say what the purpose of this video series is going to be about. The next thing I want to talk about is why. I'm ultimately doing this to keep myself consistent. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking terrible at staying consistent when it comes to music related stuff. So I figured, hey, why not try to use videos as a way to just stay consistent, to track myself and have videos replace my journals, right? So this is basically just like a video diary. This series is really for me. I'm not really expecting anyone to watch this. If people do watch this, cool. If you watch it and you're an artist just starting out and you're trying to figure out what not to do, maybe this helps you. Maybe you see some things that I'm doing, you're like, oh shit, that's not a bad idea, and you want to take that as well. Or maybe you just find this entertaining, right? Whatever. So that's why I'm doing it. And I just want to document things and journal things just for the sake of journaling them. Someday down the line, I look back at it and I can see like, hey, here's what I did during this time period in my life. So that's why I'm doing this. Number 3 is, where are we starting from? Also what we're tracking specifically. So I said I was trying to get to 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I should go over what I have now. So here are my current metrics, right? 406 monthly listeners, 897 streams, 300 followers. These are my starting numbers now. We're just gonna use these numbers. They're not very impressive, obviously, and we're just gonna track from here on out. The other platform I'm gonna look at is YouTube. I'm gonna be taking a look at, obviously, my subscriber count, and then I'm gonna be looking at the views that I've had over the last 48 hours. So I'm currently at 95 at the time of this video. So it's gonna be my Spotify numbers, and we're trying to get this to 1,000. And then it's going to be my YouTube numbers, just, you know, as an additional track. Because I do feel like if my YouTube is growing with my music, then that means people are probably checking it out on Spotify as well. Okay, so the last thing I want to cover is guidelines. So what type of content am I going to be dropping? What's my strategy, and what are the rules? So the type of content I'm going to be dropping is official songs that I'm dropping on Spotify, Apple Music, stuff like that. It's also going to include demos, right? So songs that maybe I only wrote a verse for and a hook, and I couldn't come up with a second verse, but I'm just like, fuck it, I think this was okay. I'm gonna just record those songs in my apartment and just fucking put those songs out. Now, sometimes I may put out a visualizer, right? Sometimes I may not have enough time and I may just put out like the album art with the song. It is what it is, right? So that's gonna be the main type of content I'm gonna be dropping. I would just drop all official music if I could, but anybody who's made music knows making music is low-key expensive. I'm also gonna think about doing some covers again. I did covers a few years ago. I did a bunch of covers. Maybe I'll jump in and do some covers again. So those will be the main 3 types of content I make. So it'll be original music, some demos, and then some covers. I also have been recently running some gaming live streams, and I've been clipping some of my gaming clips and putting my songs to those and just uploading those to my other gaming channel, as well as just my general TikTok, and just trying to see if anything sticks. That'll be like a side little piece of content that I do. As this video series progresses, maybe I figure out other pieces of content that I want to drop and I get more creative, but this is all I got right now, and I'm just rolling with this. I will not be paying for any promotion. So it's just gonna be purely organic, drop. I'm not gonna be paying for YouTube promo. I'm not gonna be paying for Spotify playlisting. I'm just gonna fucking drop shit and see what happens. So this will be episode 1. I guess the last part is, what do I have coming up in the pipeline? Because this is episode 1. So I dropped a song at the beginning of this week called Moonlight. It's out on everything, so check it out if you haven't. I also had a visualizer that came out with it that I made. I have a snippet that I'm working on right now for a song called Say Less. I'm not gonna make a full visualizer for that. I'm just gonna have a still picture with probably just like the lyrics, and it'll just be some additional content that I pump out. So that's what I have in the pipeline. I'll update with my next video as we go along, but yeah, let's see where this journey goes.